Hi, and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Curb River City Living. I'm Jill Morenz with the Catalytic Fund, and today I'm going to take you inside this lovely Victorian house with all the beautiful gingerbread trim. It's in Bellevue, Kentucky, and it was once known as the Monkey House. There's a lot of surprises, so let me show you around. Northern Kentucky's river cities are pretty cool. They're an exciting blend of historic and modern. As you explore the eclectic neighborhoods, you'll discover world-class public art, charming parks, interesting architecture, and friendly people. In this series, we take you beyond the curb, inside some of Northern Kentucky's most interesting homes. Come along with us. We know you'll love it here. The presenting sponsor this season is the Boardwalk Residences at Ovation. Stay tuned at the end of the episode for an update on this exciting development on Newport's riverfront. So the reason this beautiful home was called the Monkey House is because back in the 60s, the former owner had a pet monkey that she took to her job as a kindergarten teacher.
We found the house by looking on various online platforms, and we were working with a realtor too. We were hoping to find something that was within sort of walking distance of the stores and the bars and restaurants that you can expect in the river cities. When we went home one evening and it was on Zillow, we came out the next day and we ended up doing 2 or 3 viewings over the course of 1 or 2 days, and then that was it. We put the offer in, and 6 weeks later we'd moved in.
They made a few changes in the living room, including installing a vented fireplace insert with this beautiful cover. The dining room has that small door on the long wall. It's currently used as a closet, but they plan to make it into storage for their wine collection. In the kitchen, they built a dining nook in the corner, and I love how they use this transom window space for cookbook display.
My favorite features of the house that really sort of drew us in when we first got here were the stained glass windows that we have all over the front, particularly the one up in the bedroom, because I think at different times of the day there's different colors that shine through.
There are several stained glass windows, including these in the stairway. One of the quirky things about the house are these random numbers on the doors of the second floor. So this home office is behind door number 7. There's a little pass-through that connects the main bedroom with the dressing room. This is actually where the pet monkey lived.
I think as we look to the future and some of the additional work we would like to do, we are hoping that we can get the bathrooms remodeled. I think they're time for a bit of an update.
Up on the 3rd floor, there are 2 bedrooms, a family room with that Coca-Cola cooler that came with the house and is too heavy to move, and this cute little space under the eaves.
The stairwell that's in the center here is also quite a sort of a big grand piece when you walked in, and one that I was definitely sort of impressed by. And then I think the third thing that I love most about the house is this pocket door that we have here in the living room. It's pretty cool because it was locked inside or trapped in the wall for a long time, so it's been very well protected and preserved over the years.
Let's step outside. This playhouse was on the property when the current owners bought it, and it didn't really serve much of a purpose for them. And then they put in the pool, and now it's the perfect cabana/pool house. It has electricity, running water, and cable, plus this great built-in bar.
Been very lucky this spring that we've had the backyard completely remodeled. We've introduced a swimming pool now, which is make all the difference.
The living is easy out here in their urban oasis.
One of the ways in which we learned about Bellevue was through Queen City Bulldog Rescue. That's where we got both of our dogs from, both Lil and Maggie. And we came over to their headquarters over here as part of a food pantry, and had no idea that Bellevue was really this cool or this sort of like old and historic. And as we were driving around trying to find a parking spot, we've seen a lot of these streets and we're like, this is a pretty cool part of town. Like, I wouldn't mind living over here. What really drew us to Bellevue in the first place was just how sort of accessible and walkable the city is. We have sort of at the end of our street here, lots of bars and restaurants. I think the other thing that we didn't know until we moved here was just how great of a community Bellevue is. It's a small little city, but it's a very tight-knit city. People look out for each other.
Thank you so much for joining me on our tour of this lovely Bellevue home. If you'd like to watch some of our other episodes, you can find them at beyondthecurb.org. I'm Jill Morenz, and on behalf of the Catalytic Fund and our sponsors, thank you for coming Beyond the Curb with us. Now here's an update on the Boardwalk Residences at Ovation, our presenting sponsor for this season. The Ovation 25-acre development just keeps growing. With 4 cranes working on parking structures, a Homewood Suites by Hilton, and the first Ovation office building, you can see changes daily. The hotel will be a special part of Ovation, offering both a plaza level and rooftop bar overlooking the hustle and bustle of the community. Just more reasons to live at Ovation. Check it out at ovationontheriver.com or cruise by to see the latest.